little secret of the Roth IRA is that the government would love those dollars to be back in taxable circulation. So the dollars that you've already paid tax on and put into the account, those can be withdrawn at any point in time.
Peter, good to see you. Welcome back, everyone. We're getting back to basics. Today, we're going to tell you 6 things that you need to know about Roth IRAs. Roth accounts, as we've said many times before, are one of the best ways to create tax-free money and generational wealth. So let's talk about what we need to know. First is that Roth IRA contributions are not tax deductible, but they grow tax-free.
Yes. So you do not get a deduction for putting the money in like you do with a traditional IRA or 401k. With a Roth IRA or Roth 401k, you pay the taxes when you earn the money and get it into that account. But if you follow all the rules, that's the last time you'll ever have to pay tax on those dollars and all of the dollars they grow and create. So the benefit is not in the deduction you get this year. The benefit is in the tax-free growth that happens in the years to come and the tax-free income that you can take. So it's the seed and the harvest, right? With the old style traditional IRA and 401k, we got taxed when it was harvest time. With the Roth, you get taxed when you plant the seed.
Right. And just a sub note for that one. Your beneficiaries also get those tax-free distributions.
Yeah, but talking about generational wealth. Yes, the Roth is great for generational wealth, but they still have to liquidate the account, your beneficiaries, within 10 years. So yes, they do get the benefit of tax-free on all of the dollars that have grown, but there are some requirements there.
All right, number 2 now, you can withdraw your Roth IRA contributions anytime.
Yes. Little secret of the Roth IRA is that the government would love those dollars to be back in taxable circulation. So the dollars that you've already paid tax on and put into the account, those can be withdrawn at any point in time. And I've seen strategies where people kind of use their Roth as like a secondary college account for their kids as kind of if the 529 doesn't quite cover it, well, we've got our Roths over here that we can withdraw our original contributions, but you got to be careful and not withdraw the growth. Otherwise there's penalties and taxes that are involved before age 59 and a half. And again, these are you must follow the rules in order to get all of the benefits, but those original dollars that you put in, no 59 and a half requirement there. Although ideally, if you earmark them as Roth dollars, kind of mentally just set it that these are retirement dollars. Don't take those withdrawals early because that offsets the whole trajectory of growth for your financial future. That's robbing your future self, essentially.
Right. Next, there is no age limit for contributions.
No age limit. That's right. As long as you're earning income. So that's the caveat there, is that if you are out still working at 85 and you've got earned income, you can still make Roth IRA contributions. There is no age limit or cap there, but you do have to be actively earning income. And that is like brand new money that you've earned with your skill or labor or sweat equity, W-2 or 1099. That cannot be like withdrawals from retirement accounts or interest from a bank or rental income. Those do not count. Like this has got to be actively earned brand new income for you to qualify. But yeah, no age limit on those contributions.
And also no required minimum distributions.
Yeah, because the government does not really have a benefit from forcing you to withdraw those dollars at 73 the same way they do with traditional IRA dollars. Remember, with traditional, the government is taxing the harvest. And if for some reason you don't want to harvest your crops, they still want their cut, right? They still want their share. But with the Roth IRA, you've paid them their share when you planted the seeds, so they don't require you to take them out during your lifetime the same way.
All right. Next thing that we need to know is that those annual contribution limits are fairly low, especially when compared to some other retirement accounts.
Yeah, such as like 401ks. If you've got an employer sponsored plan, the caps on what you can contribute are significantly higher. But if we're talking about Roth IRAs or even traditional IRAs or a combination of both, your total limit, if you are under the age of 50 up to 49, is only $7,000 a year. Where the government gives us something good, they generally limit how much we can take advantage of it. If you are 50 or above, you get an extra $1,000 catch up, so you can put away up to $8,000 per year into a Roth or a traditional or a combination. You can have as many as you want, but still your annual contribution limit is $7,000 or $8,000, depending on if you're 49 or 50 or above. And you can do the 401k and the Roth at the same time. So that's where we could potentially get a little bit more put away and really supercharge our retirement savings.
Or go Roth 401k too.
Right. Yeah. And doing Roth is like the equivalent of saving even more for retirement. So if we've got that call it $31,000 contribution limit, right? If we're over 50 and really trying to supercharge our retirement savings, well, if we do that in a traditional 401k, that means we haven't paid the taxes yet. But if we do that in the Roth IRA, that means we already prepaid our taxes. It's kind of like saving more for retirement.
Right, right. And then last, of course, there is an income cap. As you said, the government giveth and the government taketh away.
Yeah, but almost nobody is completely eliminated from getting some money into Roths. So there are some other strategies here to do some conversions or even backdoor contribution conversions. But by the letter of the law for new contributions, a single filer in 2025 can only contribute or can only make $150,000. And after that, they're income eliminated from being able to make Roth IRA contributions. And if a married couple, the limit is even lower. It's $236,000. But if you earn more than that and you want to get money into a Roth, there still are ways to do it. You could either do a conversion of other existing IRA dollars, or you can do contributions with the back door to a non-deductible IRA day one and then do a conversion. But there are some caveats there. Like, be very careful, because that second step, that conversion, is actually considered proportional to your total IRA balance. So you don't want to run into things there. You know, there's a lot of nuances with the rules of Roth IRAs that people really need to be aware of in order to make sure they're following all the rules and taking full advantage. But it's a fantastic opportunity. I really fully believe that getting money into these tax-free accounts the right way is one of our best financial opportunities that we have available to us.
Absolutely. So much flexibility with it, especially when we talk through those 6 points. So Peter,
and it's why we've spent so much time focusing on Roths, as I do in my office each day.
Right, right. We didn't even touch on the fact that right now we are living in historically low tax rates, but I think a lot of people are becoming more aware of the power of those Roth accounts. So Peter, if somebody wants to talk to you about conversions, backdoor Roths, or how they can get more tax-free money, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, give me a call. And we've got some really cool calculators. In fact, there's one that people can run their own numbers online. It is 919retired.com. That is the online retirement tax bill calculator. You can crunch your own numbers there, 919retired.com. But if you'd really like to look at the strategies, how to make sure that you're crossing T's, dotting I's, doing everything the proper way, but taking full advantage where you can, give me a call, 919-300-5886, 919-300-5886. By the way, that last point about the income cap and the earnings limit, that does not apply if you are utilizing your company's Roth 401k.
Right.
So again, the nuances of all the rules are complex, but the bottom line, if you want some dollars growing tax-free, find out more about your Roth opportunities, and I'm happy to go through those with you.
All right, Peter, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Erin. Hey folks, Peter Richon here with Richon Planning. So glad that you are enjoying the podcast, Planning Matters Radio. You know, one of the tools that we've put out there that people really seem to appreciate and really are finding of value is at 919retired.com. It is your retirement tax bill calculator. If you've got any kind of retirement account, your tax deferred, 401k, or IRA, this is the website, this is the resource where you can go, you can plug in your own numbers, your information, you can slide the tool calculator up and down for your tax rate or your amount of savings and see what your tax bill is likely to be if you default and defer to the IRS's plan versus what you could potentially bring that tax bill down to. A lot of times it is a very significant savings. So if you have not yet, go to the website 919retired.com, run your numbers on the retirement tax bill calculator.
This has been Planning Matters Radio.
The content of this radio show is provided for informational purposes only and is not a solicitation or recommendation of any investment strategy. You are encouraged to seek investment, tax, or legal advice from an independent professional advisor. Any investments and/or investment strategies mentioned involve risk, including the possible loss of principal. Advisory services offered through Brookzone Capital Management, a registered investment advisor.
Fiduciary duty extends solely to investment advisory advice and does not extend to other activities such as insurance or broker-dealer services. Advisory clients are charged a quarterly fee for assets under management, while insurance products pay a commission, which may result in a conflict of interest regarding compensation.